Well, we are here in Charlotte. It's called 5-Leaf Clover. It's, it's always been one of my favorites. It's got a very important message, and it means a lot to me. Back in probably like 2015, we graduated in 2015. So I had like a close group of friends. One of them being my friend Shohei, and he went off to act that year. And all my friends, went off and doing their own thing, and some of them stayed home, some of them didn't. So you're going through a changing phase where a lot of people that you see every day and things you do every day, they're all changing.
This was one of those songs for sure that we held on to and didn't do anything with. And those are usually always the greater ones, the ones that you will pick up and drop but then come back to.
Austin Goodman, our drummer now, we pestered him enough at school so that he ended up practicing with us, because at first, I don't know what he wasn't really down for the idea. I don't know if he just didn't want to make the time for it or he didn't take it serious, but eventually he gave in, we practiced, and immediately he was like, oh man, that we got something here. I mean, that feels good, and I think this can actually go somewhere. I'd say a few months later, when we found Eli, our bassist. We needed a bassist, and we had I knew him through another friend of mine. So I knew he was really kind of quiet. I never really talked to him, but I knew he was good. So he came to a practice one time. It's the band and then like an outsider, and he's quiet anyway. So it's kind of a little bit weird at first, but everybody's nice, and we just started jamming, and he got right in the groove, and he blew us away. I mean, he was just phenomenal.
Oh my God, it was so good!
Eli knew a guy named Trey Spears from school. He was in band with them, and they were friends, and he mentioned him, and we were at first just kind of like, oh no, I guess we'll see. Yeah, I mean, might as well. And then he came to practice, and immediately we all connected. Like that first day, I think we wrote a song like all the way through, and it felt great. It felt right, and we were all just smiling, having a good time in it. And I was just so happy to finally have that back in my life, and to know that things are about to happen again. I could tell. The lyrics are about the change that I was going through at the time, and how no matter how hard you try, you can't go back in time. You can't hold on to something that's trying to change. You gotta accept it and move on, and just understand that you can't have something that's not there. There's no 5-leaf clovers.
It's just way better. It sounds
Really?
so much nicer.
Yeah, that thing's fucking cool.
Because that's something we can easily just throw up a mic and do right here.
It's so sudden. Once we do that, I'll hit it with you. So I figure we go through, we'll get your main stuff.
Done, and then go back and fix it.
Yeah, and then pick out.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll punch in this one, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Get all that nice and layered. Alright, so let's get you some coffee and some honey.
Sounds
We're
great.
going to cook out.
Way back in the day, me and my original guitarist, we were just jamming in his basement back in his mom's house. Immediately, I got this feeling like, dude, that riff, keep playing that. So we played it for a couple minutes, and it came to me right then, and the whole the song was called Skipper the Lion. You know, we were talking one day later on, a couple months later, like what should the band name be? And you know, we didn't want something that sounds cliche. We didn't want something that had no meaning, even if it was cool. We wanted something real. You know, Skipper the Lion. I said, it's weird, but it has a meaning. It's talking about that feeling you get when you listen to music, and the alter ego coming out, and just the good times coming out, and whatever you need to make it through. Making a hit song, pretty much, just going right to the top. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, it's always been one of my favorites, and every time we play it at a show, it's one of those that, you know, some songs, even when you love them, they just get old to play, and you'll be on stage and you go into it, and of course you feel good on stage, but it's like, okay, this song, yeah, whatever, you kind of breeze through it. But 5 Leaf Clover, even though it's one of our older ones now, it's always one that it just hits me hard, and I really am able to really get in that moment every time. You know, every one of the guys, Austin, he brings, he's such a personality of, he's the drummer, bringing the raw power, and he hits hard and he gets into it, and I love that. And Eli is just, he's a little bit more quiet, but he's also got his own personality. You know, he brings, I don't know, a calmness that's needed, and strategic ability, and he knows where to put things, and always has the best parts, and always knows exactly what he's doing. Then Trey, he's just he's the wild man. He's the the oddball out. No, but no, Trey's a great guy, and we get together a lot and write and hang out. And I mean, your guitarist, for me, your guitarist has got to be somebody you can, you know, you really connect with and can really flow. And I mean, you can't just get together and, you know, be trying to write and have a good time, and it's just nothing there. There's no chemistry. If there's no chemistry, it's not gonna come out right. That's essential. So. Well, Skipper the Lion, we're just gonna keep releasing some juicy, greasy music, playing some juicy, greasy shows, and yeah, and do what we do. But there's no 5 Leaf Clovers.